Hello again. Well, I've received the ASSA key pins from Chris Capoon. There he is. Chris Capoon, thank you very much indeed. Really appreciate that. Well, what I'm going to do is I'm going to dump them out into my little tray here. Oop, already lost one. I'll pick that up. And I'm going to find... Oh, where is it? Is this it? Yep, there it is, right in front of me. Yes, sir. I'm going to see if I can get some of those into here. Right, well, I'll bring you back in a minute. Oh, right, okay, well, we're back in the room, as they say. And I've replaced the pins. Where are we? All working fine. That's the bitting on the key. And if I can pick this up and show you, well, I can give you a look at that. Well, this pin, or pins, and pins. That's a little wafer on the top here. I'll spill that in a minute. I've replaced them with I think, I was going to say Coxie. I think that Chris gave me maybe two of each pin. So I've just put a pin that sort of like represents the pin that I've put in. I've replaced them. So 3 pins have been replaced. I think all of the pins, all 6 pins at the top are these gins. I don't know whether you can zoom. You might better zoom in on those if you want to. Hey! I knew that was going to do that. Right, okay. Don't know whether that went on the floor or not. I've been dropping pins all over the place. Got a bit of a roll on. Oh no, it's on here. Right, okay then. Well, let's see if I can... I'm just going to give it a couple of minutes of picking. I don't think I'll be able to pick this. I think it's going to be much more difficult. So, and so I'll have to have a little practice of it. I think that the pin that opened it before was the pin with a thin wafer, and I think that was pin 5. Am I right? I don't know. I don't know what. Let's use that one to start with. So it's not traditional to open a ASSA 600 with, you know, just your thumb cranking it up like that. It's that's a bit haphazard. It's probably better to have it in a vise and have it so I can go up and down in it, as it were. What do they call it? Counter rotation. But so anyway, if we go like that, what you can see, what I can't see, bloody nothing. I can't see anything. Anyway, I'm just going to go down them. I'll just go down them a couple of times, and then if I open it, I open it. If I don't, I don't. I'm not going to worry too much about it, because I think I'm going to have to. Well, number 1 is binding. I'll let off the tension a bit. Number 2 is not doing anything. Number 2 is one of the ones I can't remember which ones I replaced now. I could tell you, but that was number 3. This is number 4. 4 is spongy. Bit of movement. That's 5. And 6. Giving it a twist, see if I can give it a bit of counter rotation. And it's spongy, so start it again at the beginning. Two, I'm on 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm assuming that's Okay, start again. I dropped something. Hear it? Can you hear it clicking? Very unnatural position for me, this. A little bit of movement, actually. Well, another... Oh, I dropped something. Get back to the beginning again. I twisted too far. See if I can bring it to here. I can't see whether I'm on one or not. Was one jammed up there? No. My wife just came in and brought me a brandy. This is not normal, but she's putting she's doing soaking brandy blackberries in. We've got a massive crop of blackberries, and she's soaking them in brandy for Christmas. So I don't know whether she had a bit left over or whether my son was helping her, giving her a bit of encouragement. Hey, there we go. ASSA 600 picked again. It was more difficult, and there we go. Pleased with that. So what I'm going to do, dependent quarter 577 said, don't bother putting some threads into one of the chambers. Chamber 3 hasn't got any undercut on it. And I'm going to totally ignore poor old DQ, and I'm going to just very lightly thread chamber 3 and see if it catches these spools, because I'll tell you what, these little spools are. You can get a bit of focus on there. It might focus eventually. Perhaps if I give it a bit of light, might help it. Well, it's a gin spool. There you go. It's just beginning to go. I can't see what's going on there actually, but they're very small, very narrow, and a tiny bit of threading might just do it. So I'm going to give that a go, see how it goes. Well, that's a long video. Thank you very much for watching. See you around, guys. And by the way, thanks, Chris, very much for that. Really appreciate it. Absolutely brilliant. See you.